Hello everyone. In this lecture we will discuss proteins in great detail. So what are proteins? Proteins are the basis of structure and function of life. They are the utmost important to life. Why? Because many functions like are associated or many diseases are associated with the deficiency of protein. Hair loss, hair falling, brittle hair. Oh my god, it's the keratin protein deficiency. Suffering from anemia is the hemoglobin deficiency. Getting frequent infections possess weak immunity is the immunoglobulin deficiency. Is your wound healing takes time? Weak fragile bones is the collagen protein deficiency. Blood clotting takes time. Excessive bleeding is the fibrinogen and prothrombin deficiencies. They are the anticoagulants. Muscle is too weak is the actin and myosin protein deficiency. Children are stunted. Poor growth is the somatotrophin, the growth hormone deficiency. This is a protein. Dry skin, dull skin is the keratin or collagen protein deficiency. Taking gas tablets is the pepsin amylase trypsin deficiency, which helps in digestion. These are enzymes. Enzymes are made up of proteins. Feeling so much tired, breathing issue is another hemoglobin deficiency which actually carry oxygen. Diabetes is the insulin deficiency. Insulin is a protein contain 51 number of amino acids. Night blindness is another protein rhodopsin deficiency. Lipid metabolism issue is the lipoprotein deficiency. What is this histone protein? Chromatin present in nucleus, and this DNA actually wrapped around histone protein to produce chromatin, the type of protein which is responsible for regulation of gene. So proteins are actually vital for all these body functions. For all these body functions, proteins are actually vital in nature. Clear? That's why they are the utmost important to life. They are the utmost important to life because they regulate and control these body functions. These body functions. Clear? Next, chemically what proteins are. If you search protein structure in Google like this, you would find that some coil-like structures here. Here is the coil-like structure. Coils are also folded. There are some specific sequence, specific pattern. Why? Because proteins are actually long chain of amino acids. Long chain. They are actually long chain of amino acids. For example, human insulin contains 51 amino acids. 51 amino acids arranged in a sequence to form insulin. So proteins are long chain of amino acids, long chain of amino acids. Or if you closely look at here, the amino acids, cysteine here present, cysteine here present, cysteine here present, leucine here present, leucine here present, leucine here also present, cysteine here present. So they are repeating, isn't it? They are repeating. So proteins are polymers of amino acids. We can also say like that. Proteins are polymers of amino acids because they are repeating. Proteins are long chain of amino acids, long chain of amino acids, or polymers. Polymers of amino acids, since they are repeating multiple times and linked together, they are linked together by peptide bond. Where is the peptide bond? Look at this black one, this black one, this black one, this thread like black, this black one, this black one. Each are amino acids linked together by the peptide bond. And these peptide bonds are formed by taking carboxylic acid from one amino acid and amine from other amino acid. Carboxylic acid from one amino acid, amine from other amino acid. A water molecule is removed. Formation of the peptide bond. Formation of the peptide bond. Clear? So proteins are polymers, a long chain of amino acids joined together by linked together by peptide bond. Clear? And this peptide bond is formed by taking carboxylic acid from one amino acid and amine from another amino acid. A water molecule is removed. A peptide bond is formed. Clear? Next, proteins are actually composed of 20 amino acids. But 20 amino acid does not mean that a single protein has only 20 amino acids. Any protein has only 20. That's not. It also does not mean that a single protein contains 20 amino acids. That's also not correct. Then what is the interpretation of this statement? The interpretation of this statement is there are only 20 different types of amino acids used to make protein. 20 different types of amino acid. Only 20 different types of amino acid used to make proteins. So proteins are composed of 20 amino acid means 20 different types. And if you look at here, our insulin, there are, if you count, there are 20 different types of amino acid. And they are repeating. So 20 different types of amino acid. 20 amino acid does not mean any protein has only 20 amino acid, and it does not mean one protein contains all 20 amino acids. That does not mean that. It means there are 20 different amino acids. A protein contains these 20 different amino acids only. Clear? For example, hemoglobin contains 574 amino acids, but all from the same 20 types, linked to after one another by peptide bonds. Clear? Insulin contains 51 amino acids, but all these 51 amino acids from the same 20 types. Clear? Now why only 20 amino acids? Because these are enough. These are enough to carry out all our body functions. To carry out all our body functions. Clear? So these, what are those 20 amino acids? What are those? 10 essential, 10 non-essential. These 20 amino acids are joined together to make a protein. Here 20 different types of amino acids. So this is all about the introduction to proteins. In the next video we will discuss its classification in great detail. Till then, thank you.